Let's discuss this now with fellow at the Middle East Africa Research Institute and political commentator Kenneth Mokgatle-Kgwadi. Kenneth, good morning. Welcome to Newzroom Afrika.
Shaba, and to the viewers.
Now, this was President Ramaphosa's 7th provincial engagement, and we know Northwest is a province in crisis, with some municipalities collapsing completely. Why do you think the president chose this province at this point in time?
Just last week, the provincial committee, the national parliament was here, the committee that is responsible to hold the municipalities accountable was here, which was led by Dr. Zweli Mkhize. So it makes sense because even in the coming weeks, there will be by-elections, which the ANC
I'll call you back.
Of being removed. So there's that political thread of the ANC facing the community. Are not really happy with the kind of services that they are receiving from all across the municipalities in the Northwest. So that is why the president is here in the Northwest. And we've just heard that the Ramotsiri-Muilwa municipality is going to be in the same route that the Ditsobotla municipality was facing, where you had a parallel structures, where you had 2 mayors, 2 speakers, and 2 municipal managers. So the Ramotsiri-Muilwa municipality is also taking the same route. So it's not only these 2 municipalities that are facing difficulties. There are many municipalities in the Northwest that are not doing so well. So that is why the president is in the Northwest.
Yeah, and the president was quite frank about these dysfunctional municipalities, as you've mentioned, duplicate mayors, municipal managers, speakers. How did local government in the Northwest get to this point of dysfunction?
This is historical, because when you look at in 2018, you had 8 municipalities, which was historical, because there's no province that has recorded that number of municipalities which had been placed under provincial administration under Section 139. So it was only the Northwest, and it has since been the Northwest. So I agree with the sentiments that are presented by the residents in the Northwest, that the president seems to be on theatric, or he's just performing, and there's nothing that is going to be coming out of his visit, because this problem has been persistent in the Northwest, and the national government has not been doing anything about it. And it seems like the internal divisions or internal wranglings of the ANC reflects largely in the institutions of governance in the Northwest. That is what we are seeing today, because when you read or when you are watching the political environment in the Northwest, you will realize that the ANC chairperson in the Northwest, Nono Maloyi, is not in good terms with the premier in the Northwest. That is why we are having this problem in the administration, in the provinces, as well as in the municipalities. Right. And the people, therefore, are suffering when it comes to service delivery.
Now, Kenneth, Stats SA shows that the Northwest has a 40.1% unemployment rate and the lowest labor absorption in the country. From your research perspective, what structural factors keep this province trapped in joblessness despite years of interventions?
It's gross maladministration, Ms. Chaba, and the incompetency that we are continuing to observe, especially in the governance. If you can remember well, in 2019-2020, the Clover, the dairy company, decided to leave this province, which was situated in Lichtenburg, in the controversial municipality, or the troubled municipality, the Ditsobotla municipality, which is now placed under national administration. The company decided to leave and operate at least in the KZN, because they were facing severe service delivery failures there. And when they leave, when the company leaves, or when the investor leaves the municipality, it means that the people are now going to face unemployment, and those who are doing the business there, they are now going to face lack of investment in their small town.
Right.
So that is what the people in Mokgatle are facing now.
Now, with the ANC having dipped below 50% in some areas in 2021, how critical are these 2026 local elections for the party's future economic challenges?
Yes, when you look at the ANC's record, especially from 2009 until now, you'll see that there's a decline both in local and in national government elections, and it means that it will go in that particular route because there's no change in how they are operating in both in national and in local government. So I believe that we are going to experience or witness the decline electorally of the ANC in the local government elections. We saw this in Rustenburg, where you had the MK or Umkhonto Wesizwe party getting the ward there in 20 just after 2021 in the by-elections.
Yeah.
And you will continue just in Rustenburg. You have the minority government where the ANC did not obtain the majority council. So you'll continue to see this in many municipalities, in many of these 22 municipalities in the Northwest, where they are going to lose the support because the people are now fed up with
Right.
the failures of governance.
So Kenneth, just let me ask you this, and very briefly, when unauthorized expenditure reaches 2 billion rand in one province alone, and nothing happens to those responsible, have we not incentivized theft of public money?
We have. Just in Bojanala the other time I was doing the story in 2018, you had the money that was that was not supposed to be put into the account of the Bojanala municipality, and it was there, and people used the money, and there was nothing that was done to those who stole the money. And this continued to happen in Madibeng, this continues to happen in Ramotseri, Makwasi Hills, and many municipalities without political consequences or management consequences to make sure that they hold those who are stealing or looting the public resources accountable. So that is the failure of the ANC, and that is why they are going to be punished in the ballot in the coming year.